Hi, my name is Zachary Smith. Today I'm going to be talking about how I put together a YouTube intro with some live instruments and how I have my studio running. If that sounds like something you can be into, stick around. So we got a little bit of a setup where I can move around instruments pretty quickly while not having too much issue kind of flowing between tracks. And being able to make demos really quickly. So it's important for me, if I have a creative idea, to be able to get it down pretty fast. And I have a lot of instruments in here. I have a drum kit, I got synths, guitars, an acoustic piano, and then all the kind of recording gear. So for this intro track, I recorded an electric guitar through the Ruby here, and also one side through the HX Stomp. So it's kind of a left and right thing where we have the wet effects on one side. That's all going through these. These are 5-Fish Audio NK72 preamps. They're kind of a DIY preamp. But they're pretty sweet. They got Carnegie transformers on the ins and outs. With the 72, it's a little bit of a Neve thing, but it has its kind of own character. It's pretty thick sounding. And then for the grandmother, we have that just going straight in, also to the 5-Fish Audio NK72 Di. And then for the drums, we have these other... So these other channels were used for the drums. We have the kick in, kick out, and the overheads. These are kind of my favorite preamps, these Chroma from Louder Than Liftoff. So they have an API kind of sound and a Neve sound, different circuits within them. And then also this color module, which I have engaged for this track, and a bit of EQ. So if we look over here at what we got recorded, we got, really basic, no inserts on anything. Trying to record everything the way I hear it. Everything in my studio comes through this Wardbeck radio console. So all the inputs come through the B inputs on this desk, and then all the outputs from Pro Tools come through the A's. So if I want to go input 1, I just kind of can select that here with the B, or if I want to get the output, these are all stereo channels on here, so if I go to A, that's outputs 1 and 2 from Pro Tools. So if we take a listen just to the tracks individually, here's the synth. I have that panned a little bit to one side, and you can see at the end, I'll show you the completed video and mix, and you can see I'm kind of adjusting the filters and stuff on the fly. For the electric guitar by itself, so you can hear one side has the shimmer effect on it as well as the delay, and the other side is more closer to dry sound. And then we have the drum kit, and no inserts on anything here. So if you listen to kick in, here's the kick out. That's the sub kick I have. Here's the overheads. And here's the rooms. So typically, I'm trying to record as close as I can just using mic placement and how aggressive I am with the preamps. So for the drums, the only plugins I think I probably need on here are some time adjusters. So I'm just going to go in and make sure that my phase is looking right, and it doesn't look like it is. So what I do is I just select this kick drum, and I'm looking at where the overheads hit. So I just zoom in as far as I need to, and then from the beginning of that kick drum to the beginning of where it hits the overheads. And then we're just looking at samples. And you can see here it says length 117. So what I'll do is I'll put a delay time adjuster on here. This is a trick that I saw Warren Hewitt, Produce Like a Pro, use, and I really think it's the easiest way to make sure your tracks are all phase aligned, is using the overheads as your kind of main guide. So then I can see, so I flip the phase on this one because it's inverted, and I can see my sub kick is more like a 95. So we'll take this over here, 95, and we'll make sure that the phase is not flipped on that. So let's take a listen to this drum kit now and see if there's a difference. So you can hear that has fixed whatever kind of weird thing was going on there with the drums. And then I believe I just have one insert on the master, which is this Weiss DS1 MK3. This plugin is amazing. And what I like to use is the compressor is just depending on the song, but I'm just kind of smashing a little bit of the high frequencies so we can hear that. Here's the gain reduction on the highs. And here's the gain reduction overall. You can probably typically, I would process my drums in their own bus, but because this is a very bare bones track, I like the separation I'm getting. I don't need to process the drums too much. Again, we don't have any processing on any of these channels. Yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea of how I put this track together. I'll play you the video now with the final mix. Thanks for watching. My name's Zachary Smith. Have a good one.